Hello and happy St. Patrick's Day. My name is Doug Bardolph. I'm the contemporary worship leader at Elmhurst Christian Reformed Church.
And I'm Beth Bardolph. I'm the associate director at Little Lambs at Elmhurst Christian Reformed Church.
So over the next few weeks, since we can't be together, the church staff is looking at various ways to connect with the church family. And this is our way. We're going to do a little video. We're going to show you our traditional St. Patrick's Day dinner that we like to have most every year. We'll share a couple recipes and then I'll finish it all off with doing a song that has some Irish origins. So we're going to start in the kitchen, and here we go.
So here's everything we need for corned beef and cabbage. I don't actually have an old family recipe, I just Google it. You can make it in a stock pot on the stove or you can make it in the crock pot. I like a crock pot because it's easy. Put it all in there, plug it in, leave it for 8 hours. So you're going to need corned beef. It comes in different cuts. I don't really know the difference. You're going to need some carrots, onion, red potatoes, and cabbage. So we'd wash all this. We'd chop up the onion, the carrot, the potato, put that in first. Then we lay the corned beef on the top. You can add some beer for flavor and water. You can add some of your own spices if you'd like. And you plug it in, cook it on high for 8 hours. When your 8 hours is up, then you chop some cabbage, lay it on top, cook it for another hour on high. Voila, a one-pot meal. Now for the soda bread recipe. I do have one that I've used for the past 10 years or so, but when I was just browsing online, I think I found one I like better, so Google that too. These are some of the ingredients you're going to need for soda bread. Flour. Check and make sure you have enough so you don't have to go to a neighbor and borrow some. Sugar, salt, baking soda, baking powder, egg. The recipe I found online calls for cold cube butter, so that's why I'm going to give it a try. Also, buttermilk is a really important ingredient, but I don't like to spend money on buttermilk if I'm only going to use a cup of it. So I use a scant cup of milk, a tablespoon of distilled white vinegar, stir it all up, let it sit for 5 minutes. Voila, you have buttermilk. We'll come back to you when it's done and baked so you can see how it turned out. Thanks! The last part of our dinner is my family's favorite part, I think, the dessert. It's a pistachio cake. This one is an old family recipe. I grew up with my mom making this. You can tell how much love it's had by the recipe card. It wasn't necessarily a St. Patrick's Day dish. We didn't really celebrate St. Patrick's Day when I was growing up, although I found out the older I've gotten, the more Irish I am, so maybe we should have. But anyway, this is a pistachio cake. It's pretty simple. You need a yellow cake mix. If you can find one without pudding, that would be good because you're going to add 3 boxes of pistachio pudding. You're going to add 4 eggs, a cup of hot water, and a cup of oil. Yes, it's rich. Mix it all together with your mixer. Put it in a greased tube pan for an hour. And then, when it comes out, you're going to have a delicious glaze that you've made out of some melted butter, sifted powdered sugar, and lemon juice. You can also use orange juice if you prefer. It is delicious. I've tried to not make it, to save some calories, and my family has staged an uprising.
Here it is, fresh out of the oven. Soda bread with raisins. All right, the pistachio cake is fresh out of the oven. I've sliced into it, it's ready to go. So that's pretty much the dinner. The corned beef isn't ready yet, but the other items are ready. There's one other thing that makes the meal complete, and that, of course, is a tasty beverage. All right, so this is a song that the church has been singing for the past century, but the lyrics date back to a 6th century Irish poem that was then set to an Irish tune in the early 1900s and translated shortly thereafter to the English language, and we've been singing it ever since. Lord of my heart, brought me Thanks for watching.